Dr. Brown from KNS Chiropractic, your Baltimore area chiropractor. Today what I'm going to show you is how we dry needle somebody that is having shoulder pain with a possible tear in the rotator cuff. Larry, tell them kind of history a little bit about what happened.
It's been about a month or 6 weeks from lifting weights in the gym, most likely, but terrible pain and loss of mobility in this shoulder, which is now radiated to a much larger area from where it's originated. And
you went to the doctor,
went
you
to
had some
doctor, x-rays, and they're 90% sure that there's a tear in there.
He's having a MRI next week to determine that. You're on steroids right now, some prednisone.
Had a cortisone shot, oral prednisone, with just minor relief. Relief.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try to dry needle it, give him some pain control until we figure out what's going on with the MRI. Let me show you a little bit. Come over here, Anna. Let's show him this. So this is the area we're going to dry needle. So this is his shoulder blade. I already marked on Larry the areas of trigger points. Trigger points are areas of spasm that form within the muscle, so we found a bunch of them, and these are the different muscles that we're going to do. These muscles go into your rotator cuff, which is in this area. That's where he was having pain. Also along the point where the deltoid muscle attaches, as well as on this one, same shoulder, where these bicipital tendons insert. So this whole area is aggravated on him. So let's dry needle him. Let me show you how we do this, and hopefully over the next week he'll get some relief and we can figure out what to do once we get his MRI results. So we're going to use some 1.5 inch needles now, and we're going to make him feel better. You scared?
No, a little bit.
So these are the areas that I marked. These are areas where we had a lot of trigger points. Here, these are the tendons. And I'll explain to you why we do it in the tendons. We know why we go into the muscle. We go into the muscle, a little tender. We go into the muscle because this is where the areas of trigger points are. There's areas of spasm, pockets of inflammation that form. So we want to get in there and disrupt this so it helps to break this. And you saw that twitch. So I'm on a nice tight area. That muscle just jumped. If you rewind that video on YouTube, you'll be able to see where that muscle twitched, and that's what we want. We want it in that specific area because we know that that's a problem area that goes in there that'll help to break that up. It's very tight right here. And then we're gonna do some of these tendons in here. The reason we do it into a tendon's white. It has a very poor blood supply. So by stimulating it with the needle, that helps to bring blood to that area to help get it to heal a little bit better. And we'll see. We're going right into here. Doesn't really hurt, does it, Larry?
Nah.
That's another
one of them's a little
spot.
tender.
So we got these, and we're using some 1.5 inch. We might use a 2 inch needle. We'll see. And this is just areas where we're irritated. You can see that jumps. So that's another good area, and that's what we want. We want to try to break some of this up to give him relief. He's been favoring that shoulder because it's been bothering for a period of time. That's real tight, right into the rotator cuff muscles. And right down here, we're going to use a little bit longer needles because he's got some muscle in here because he's nice and muscular. And we are going to go right into this deltoid muscle. So we want it a little bit deeper. And that's where this is. This is right where this deltoid muscle inserts. And you might feel this. It's a little tender there.
A little bit, yeah.
And we're going to go right here. And you can see the way that jumps. So those are good areas. This is the areas where these tissues are inflamed and irritated, where the spasm needs to break up. And here we're going around, starting to the front, you can see that's jumping. So it's right into that bicipital tendon. Just got a couple more. Tell them, what does it feel like? Some areas are sore.
Some of them you can't tell they're even in there. Some of them you can feel like somebody's pressing on it.
And you can see, look at this one, Anna. Can you get that one jumping? I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah. It's vibrating.
So that is on a really good area. That's what we want. We want to stimulate these irritated areas. Here we're going to go into this bicipital tendon. Might be a little tender. You can see that jump. So it's another good one. 2 more and we are done. Actually, a couple more than that. Sorry, Larry, I know I've got a lot of needles in you, but bad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're going to leave these in there for about 10 minutes. And he will get relief. This does definitely get you relief. His shoulder might feel a little bit tired later. Now, the other place we're going to go is right across his trap muscle. He had 2 trigger points in the trap muscle. These trap muscles also go in and insert into that side of the shoulder. And you'll probably see this jump because it was pretty tight. So, let's see. If you look here, I don't know if we can. Maybe you will. Oh yeah, it went right in. The tender?
Yeah.
Do one more right here. So we want to get this whole area because the area of pain that he has is a pretty broad area here. Oh, you see that jump? That was good.
Ooh.
So that's where we want to be. All right, we're going to leave these in Larry. I'll show you how we take them out in a couple minutes. We're going to leave them in here for 10 minutes. We'll see you in a few. Everybody, we're back. We're going to take the needles out of Larry. They've been in here for about 10 minutes. It's getting a little sore for him. We do have a lot of needles in him, but that's okay. He'll feel better from this, but he might feel a little sore later. Larry, you can do whatever you want. Put ice on it, put heat on it. Doesn't really matter. Whatever makes you feel better. He needs to drink a lot of water after this. Try to flush out some of these waste products, which will really, really help him. And we'll see how it is, and we'll see him early next week, and we'll see if it made a difference. We're going to wipe this down, and he'll be in good shape. Good. And once next week comes, we will figure out sometime what's going on. We'll maybe have another video telling you what his MRI said, and we'll figure out his best course of treatment. Everybody, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, pain's not a lifestyle, and I will see you next week for another video. Have a good one.